Love music, right? What I love about music is it can kind of put you in a place or a mood. And how you do that as a writer, majors versus minors, right? Major, full happy chord. Minor, a lot different. Major, talk about all the good things, right? Talk about things like, I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry. Take that D, make it a minor, and all of a sudden, things kind of get uncomfortable, right? 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonless summer night. Isn't it funny? Changing of one string can change the whole mood. Love music. Welcome to Studio G. Round one. I'm counting last week as round one, but these guys aren't. So, okay, round one. It's official. We are in the studio. This is where Studio G happens. It's in the house, down here in the basement. This is the desk that will you see this desk? This is Miss Gwen's desk. This is Trisha's mama's school teaching desk. She taught third grade for forever. And we've had it here at the house. Kind of wondered what we'd do with it. I thought being here in Studio G would be fantastic. TV in the back is going to be showing some logos. Hopefully we'll get to a point, at some point, where we get to show videos off of it. You're going to get to see videos there, but they won't be showing here. And then, of course, we got our corkboard over here that we're going to start putting things up. We got our MC for Mikey up. Very first thing. That makes sense. And just really going to enjoy this. This has been the whole dream, the whole Monday night conversation. I'm going to take video questions, so I finally get to see you on the other end too. I'm excited about that. I got Sam here, and I got hashtag Brian. There's 1,000 Brians on tour, so every Brian gets a nickname, and of course Brian has to be hashtag because he's a social media guy. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, Sam. We're going to. I promised last week that we would show you the photo sessions for the Christmas thing as well. Also, we did a photo session just for us for every kind of thing you can imagine, promotion, record label, kind of stuff like that. So, and then we're going to talk about the studio work. We did studio work today. This is crazy. I actually drove here like a bat out of hell to get here in time to do Studio G, when what I should have done is just brought the cameras. We were doing an overdub session down in Nashville with Chris Lusinger and Jimmy Mattingly. Awesome. It was so much fun. Should have just brought you in there, but all our gear was here. So that's laid plans. But here we are, Studio G. And let's get this thing started. Are you cool? What do you want to start with? Oh, I know. I didn't forget. Sirius XM. Very good. I didn't mention this last week. Sweet people at Sirius XM want to launch a Garth channel. What is a Garth channel? Your guess is as good as mine. But we're going to get started. These people are very sweet. They've been doing interviews left and right. Just tons and tons of interview footage. And then we're going to run it hopefully live at some point too, which I love. I'm going to be guest DJs, which you can imagine what one of the guest DJs, she's the bomb, is going to be. And so it's going to be fun. So for the family at Sirius, I hope that this is good for you. I know it's going to be good for me. And then the most important part is the people that listen to it. I hope you find it a place to come to. I hope you find it as your own, actually. If you've had a bad day, come sit with us. If you've had a great day, come celebrate with us. Hopefully that's the kind of channel it's going to be. All right, so we got that one down.
It's going to be right here.
It's going to be right here. We're going to actually do a lot of the broadcasts from right here in Studio G. So we're excited about that. Even going to talk to them. Maybe there's some plans that you're going to hear a lot of things here that never come to fruition because this is the lab, right? But I'm going to share them with you. We'd like for Sirius, for the Garth channel, to actually simulcast Monday night conversations. We're going to check with them. They're going to go, no way, and that's it. But maybe, just maybe, and if it did, you hear it first, right here. Okay, so this is Studio G. Love the fact that the hashtag Ask Garth questions are actually happening. So we've got some of those on video you're going to see. Also, if it's okay, I don't want to make the night too long, but I would like to take some live questions too, just so people will know that things we're doing conversations while we speak too in real time would be great for me. Thank you. So do we get to show video yet? I love this part.
Well, let's talk about the photo shoot.
Oh, okay. The photo shoot. The photo shoot, one is we did a photo shoot just for us, but two, and the most important, is we're doing one with the Queen. We did one for the Christmas album that's coming out this fall. Working with this woman is better than cable television, people. I'm telling you. She is funny. She'll make your sides hurt, and all day long, it's just a joy to get to work with this woman. And I know she's my wife, and I know I shouldn't say that, but it is. It's a joy to be around this woman all the time. So we got footage for this thing. Can we show that, please? Right there. That's going to be it.
Money.
That's it. It's so cold down here. That's it. It's cold outside.
You're cute. He goes,
She says I'm cute. I'm cute. It's my nose.
Not even drinking yet. As you can see, lots of options, lots of color, just lots of cowboy gear. Cinch provides all this very sweet, all the way into jeans as well. And what we're going to do is just do a million setups. And what we're going to use it for is everything from album cover, album art, advertising, stuff like that, even promotional stuff. Say there's a special package just for Target that's coming out. We'll shoot for that. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean to. Okay, so anyway, we're here and had people ask how long do these things usually last. If it's going slow, they won't last that long. Oddly enough, if it's going great and you're just clicking and running through things, they can last up to 8 to 12 hours because everybody's having a good time. Everything's running smoothly. So you can call it work if you want. I would never call it working for a living because this ain't nothing but just getting to play and have fun. So that's the day in life in a photo shoot, pretty much. You just get to go kind of have fun, be silly, suck these in, because when you got these, you really have to work hard at hiding them. One chin, usually push the chin out kind of thing. So that's why all those photos, I'm never smiling, because when you smile, these things show up. So that people ask, oh, why do you never smile in your photos? Well, that's why, I guess.
Donna wants to know, what prompted you to start referring to Trisha as Miss Yearwood?
Oh, Donna, well, understand that, like I said, dang it, if I had my phone, I'd show you a picture of me and Miss Yearwood. I always carry it with us. The first party we were ever at together where someone took a photograph of us, it was 1988. So I've known this woman for almost 30 years. She was married, I was married, so she was always Miss Yearwood. I called her Yearwood when I wasn't happy with her, but Miss Yearwood has always been the thing. And it's funny, when we started dating, it was still Miss Yearwood. When we got married, it was still Miss Yearwood. It's just one of those things it's one of those habits that I don't think is ever going to be broken. But you'd be amazed how many people comment on the fact that I call my wife Miss Yearwood. But I love that name. I love Jack Yearwood. Jack's a good man. Jack passed before we could be married, but Jack had girls, never had boys. So the Yearwood name for me lives with Trisha Yearwood. So Miss Yearwood, I think I like to say that name a lot. For Jack as well, Jack and Gwen, two very, very sweet people.
Carl says, all I can say is outstanding concert at Yankee Stadium.
Oh,
from a fireman's view.
Oh, very, very sweet. Well, first of all, Carl, man, thanks for what you do. Firemen, and especially in that city, you have all my respect and my love, and you have all of my strength. Be safe doing that. New York City was fun. Everybody here's got colds. I have a cold. We all have colds playing in the rain in New York City. But I got to tell you, it was worth it. San Antonio, do not worry. This cold's going to be gone by then. We're going to rip it up. It's going to be so much fun. What I loved about New York was how big it was. And then my favorite memory of New York forever is going to be the rainy Saturday night, because then it became a small town. And it became so personal. It was so cool. So just love the love there. You guys get a bad rap in movies. You're always portrayed as being rude and no time for people. I think you're some of the most loving people I've ever seen on this planet, man. Thank you again for one of the greatest weekends and the best night I've ever spent in New York, for sure.
And there's video.
Oh, there is video for New York? Oh, we got some backstage stuff. You're going to love this. Right on up to showtime. Can we do that?
ready to go?
All right.
Dumpster. That's where.
people in the right place. Okay? Let's go out and have some fun. Okay? So love one another, love them, and most of all, let's be loud. All right? Showtime!
Yankee Stadium, baby!
Pretty sweet, man. It's fun. When you think about New York, you think about Vegas, you think about all the places we've done lately. Everything's been about film. Everything. So you have to wear the same thing. You have to be in the same spot at the same time each night. And you have to think a lot. So I think that's why the whole band, all of us, had a great time in Vegas, great time in New York. I mean, it was historical moments, and thank God we have them captured on film. But San Antonio, all I can say is I'm going to apologize in advance. This is going to be so stupidly chaotic. Nobody's got to wear the same thing. Nobody has to be in the same spot every night. This is going to be stupid. The boys are really looking forward to just getting out and just getting to turn it up loud, make their mistakes, have fun. San Antonio, unfortunately, you're the one we're going to take it out on. Can't wait to roll in there. This is going to be nuts.
Jeremy wants to know if you have another signature guitar coming out.
No, you know what? It's very sweet. Takumi, sweet people, gave me a guitar when I couldn't afford one. So I've always kind of been their guy, and I don't think I've ever taken a dime from them. Whenever I need a guitar, it showed up, which is very sweet from them. Work on a handshake deal. Also, David Vincent, though, he's my guy. He's been with them since day one. I love David Vincent. He's a good man. I'll go wherever he's at. But I'm so glad he's at Takumi because I love these guitars. And this is kind of like the Garth line here. So that's I'm very, very proud of that. That guitar right there sings like a bird. All of them do. I'm really, really proud of them. Can we do the Ask Garth thing? Okay, don't forget hashtag Ask Garth. I love this. We put this out last week. The number of things that we got back on video has been staggering, flattering, humbling, very, very sweet. I'm going to ask you, let's double it, let's triple it. I just love to see your faces. Love to hear the questions. So who we got first?
We got Travis first.
Travis.
Hi Garth, my name's Travis, and I've had this guitar for 20 years. I saved up for it before I bought my first car. That's how much I wanted it, and it is my favorite thing to play. I play it for absolutely everything, and I'm wondering if you have one instrument that you always have to play whenever you do a record, whether it be a guitar or something else, but something that you always need to include on the record. Thank you for everything, from the bottom of my heart.
Travis. Brother, you look like you know what you're doing. Sweet baby in your arms there, too. Very cool. Great story. I know that had to cost you a pretty penny because, again, man, I don't get a dime from these things, but I know they are not cheap. So I hope you bought that guitar because it felt good in your hands. I hope you bought it because it sang great. I hope you bought it for all the right reasons. And now that you've been together for 20 years, I think you probably did. So pretty good looking accent. As far as me, man, very flattered that you would ask that question. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't play on my own records. I'm nowhere good enough to play on my records. So there's a cat named Mark Castevens that is a guitar genius. Loves his stuff. Brings 3 or 4 different guitars to each session. Always has the right sound. That's that beautiful open picking stuff one. Much too young to feel this damn old. All the way to just great stuff like the work in Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. Yes. Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up. Next time you play it, listen to the acoustic work in that. It's out of this world. Just brilliant stuff that I could never do. I say this line every night of the show, I'll tell you, but it's the truth. I use a guitar to hide my gut. That's the whole reason why I have one, Hoss. So you probably play yours fantastic. Mine is just a showpiece that I love having my name on. Great company, great guitar. I don't think I've ever picked up a Takamine, any of them in that line that did not sing. So good for you, man. That'll be your best friend sometimes. Other than God himself, that has been my best friend a lot of times. And I can tell that you probably feel the same way. I love you, pal. Thanks for the question.
Next up, Amber from Ontario, Canada.
All right, Canada.
Hi Garth, it's Amber from Ontario, Canada. My question for Ask Garth is about the very last song on your albums. You have said before that that is your favorite song of the collection. So I'd like to know, at what point does that become clear that that's your favorite song? Is it during the writing process and you just know immediately that this song is going to be your favorite? Or is it once you're putting all of the songs together and you choose the order? Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thanks for being such an inspiration and for being you.
Amber, great question. Let's talk about how you signed off. Thanks for being me. I told the people in New York, that's so cool. Thank you for allowing me just to be enough to be me, because I'm a slob. I'm the laziest guy on the planet, but I love music and I love getting to play for people. So greatest gig on the planet. The last song on each album. Here we go. We used to call it the 10 because it was back when they were just 10 songs. It was always a 10th one. The song you don't know, like the dance you kind of did know. And then other times you just fill the album out. That's the great thing about albums is, man, they have purpose and reasoning. There are some songs that they cannot follow. Let's take The Chase, for example. In the 10th spot for the longest time, we had a song called Every Now and Then, which I love that song. Every Now and Then was so cool, I was sure it was the 10th song. Face to Face kept setting in the 4th position, but nothing could follow Face to Face. So when you put it at the end, that space at the end of a record makes you absorb that song, man. Face to Face, what a great picture that it paints. And so that's why I think the 10th song is just a lot of times you just can't follow it on a record. The Cowboy song off of In Pieces, The River off of Rope in the Wind, Wolves off Fences. And you think about When You Come Back to Me Again off Scarecrow. Those are the last songs for a reason, and they are my favorites. Great question, Amber.
Next up, Dakota from Seattle.
Mr. Garth Brooks, Dakota Newman here from Seattle, Washington. Here at work today, making some money to be able to go down to Nashville and fulfill my dream of being a country music singer. So what's the piece of advice that you could give a young up-and-coming artist?
Hey Dakota, great question. There's a lot of people that have that same question. First of all, you've already figured out the first piece. There are no shortcuts. What you're doing right now, Haas, working, saving your money so you can move here, is exactly what you need to be doing. Somebody might offer you a shortcut. Don't take it, man. What you're going to learn in that long run is going to be, you just can't replace it. You're going to move here. Rule number one, right? You're going to learn to drive with us crazy people at 5 o'clock, or you're going to learn to park and sit on the highway with us at 5 o'clock, right? You're going to get a job. You're going to become part of this community, and you're going to start meeting people. You're going to go to writers' nights. And in all that time you invest is going to be all the material for the songs you're going to write about real life, about chasing your dreams, because you're going to know it firsthand. Great question, but you already have the answer. And man, if you love music, Dakota, move here. This town needs people that love music. If you think you're supposed to be here, then get your butt here when it works for you.
Next up, Chancey from Oklahoma.
All right, Okies.
Hi Garth, my name is Chancey and I'm from Oklahoma. My question was just about the new album. You said that we could expect more Garth, and so I was just curious if we could expect songs similar to The Change, We Shall Be Free, and People Loving People. I cannot thank you and the songwriters enough for the messages that are tucked within those songs and the way that they have influenced.
Hey Chancey, I love you to a fellow Okie. Great question, and I noticed you said tucked in. The messages that are tucked in those lyrics, that means you're listening. It means you're hearing them. Every songwriter wants to know you're hearing those messages that they tuck in those songs. Great choice too. The Change, We Shall Be Free, People Loving People. Let's talk about Baton Rouge. Let's talk about Dallas, Orlando, Paris. How about just what happened in France? Again, just you think about all this stuff, and the only thing that I can think about is music. It's the only way I can express myself. The greatest moment of the whole weekend in Yankee Stadium, no one would have guessed it. People loving people. It was like it was these people's chance to kind of get to vent their emotions through music. And it was awesome. Their voices rang right out of the stadium. Still, man, one of my favorite moments. Cannot wait to see that on film. Cannot wait to hear it with my own ears, because they were singing unbelievable. So thank you, Miss Chancey. All my love to your family back in Oklahoma. I love this. This is cool. Do we have live questions too? Can we take any of those? Or?
Jason wants to know if you're going to have any live tracks on the new album.
Jason, no, we won't have any live tracks on the new album, but here's the deal. This whole new album is kind of built after a year and a half on the road. So very much like In Pieces was after the first world tour, this new album is going to be nothing but stupid fun, and it's going to play well into the live show. Will there be a new live album coming out, say, in the next, maybe Christmas of 2017? Maybe. I love live, man. Thanks for loving live. It's the coolest thing on the planet. All right, I don't want to keep these people all night. Are we good?
We're good. What's going up next week?
Oh, okay. Next week, well, again, San Antonio. We're heading to your place. We're going to do opening night live in San Antonio, but not show it on Facebook. We're going to encapsulate it into a little kind of a video piece program and then show you guys next Monday on Monday Night Conversation inside Studio G. We're going to have all the highlights from San Antonio because, hey, man, this is where the king lives. This is King George's place. These people know country music better than anybody. So we're going to roll into that town, have some fun, turn it up, get loud. Next week, though, we start, if I'm right, we start the songwriting thing next week. Get ready. It's going to get emotional. It's what happens when you talk about songwriting. It's going to get great. We're going to invite you in on some songwriting sessions, kind of show you how that works for any of you people that's ever wondered how songs get born, how they get life breathed into them. We're going to take you through the first step this next Monday. It's going to be a great, great day. Yes, hashtag.
Actually, Victoria Shaw.
Uh-oh.
She's saying, what's your favorite thing about writing with me?
It's always about you, isn't it, Miss Victoria? Victoria Shaw wrote songs like The River. She's every woman. She wrote a song for Trisha called Where Your Road Leads, which is just phenomenal. Working on a song together on this album. Not going to give it away because it might not come true, and it's so personal and so very whatever it is when it's just right now in this current time. But because of that, it's very fragile, and it might not come true. So we're just going to keep that between us. We might show you some footage from the first writing session of that song, though. Miss Victoria, my favorite thing writing about you is that we always come out with something. That's the coolest thing. I remember She's Every Woman sitting down with nothing and coming out with that. I remember The River. And we both remember the whole trials and tribulations of The River, and man, was it worth it. So just love you to death, love writing with you, and like I said, everybody out there, we're going to take you inside the writing process next week. This is going to be a lot of fun. Can't thank you enough for letting me in your life. Thanks for last week, man. Stupid number of views. Very, very sweet. Let's go on this ride together. I love you guys. Oh, Deb. Good night. Enjoy yourself. This is going to be a tradition. I know it is. I love you guys. Love one another. See you.